Hey, what's going on, family? Yeah, it looked like Tesla ain't playing. Tesla just revoked internships weeks before the start date. This is what a couple of students are saying. Now, this article was picked up from Business Insider, but I think Bloomberg wrote it, came out on May the 1st. So we already know that the sales of Tesla's vehicles haven't been well. So Elon has been running amok within Tesla and dropping pink slips on almost everyone's desk. 10% of Tesla employees have been laid off. And it just wasn't the run-of-the-mill, smaller, lower-level employees. Even some of the senior executives got cut. And now you're seeing from this Business Insider article that even internships are getting pink slips. Like, don't even come to work. Don't even come in here and intern. This is what's happening within Tesla. Is there something bigger eternally that's going on in Tesla? Maybe Tesla is just a car maker, because if it wasn't and the EV sales has been decreasing, it wouldn't be such of a problem if they were making revenue from artificial intelligence, from the robotics sector of their business, of their department. But apparently they're not making money from those things yet. So as of right now, would you state, since Elon is laying off people, since their EV sales are going down, that it's a car maker, that it's a automobile manufacturer as of right now? I'm not saying that they're going to stay like that, but given the situation, does it make sense to say that? Because to me it does. But you have this person who's sitting at the top of the hill called Elon Musk, who is the chief executive officer of Tesla. And then you have the shareholders, the board of directors of Tesla is asking the shareholders to vote on having Elon Musk get the ability to get another $56 billion payoff. All the while, he's been laying off people. He's been revoking internships, and sales has been dwindling in Tesla. What justifies Elon getting paid $56 billion then? If the sales don't come higher, if you're not performing at your highest expectations, what usually happens to the CEO? You got it. They resign and they find another CEO to replace it. But you're not seeing that in Tesla's situation. Instead, they're laying off people. Senior executives, the one who felt like their job was secure, have now seen that it's not. Everyone can get got in the corporate world. It just seems to me like the world sees Elon as it, as he's the brain, as he's the one that is keeping Tesla afloat. And I differ. I don't think it's Elon. I think it's the people that works for Tesla that's keeping it where it is today. And I don't think they get a lot of credit. I think Tesla has a lot of smart individuals who work there that is able to make the business operate, not Elon. He's just the face of Tesla. That's it. But many people try to give it as if he's this god, and he's not even close to being that. But I give the credit to the people, the workers who work there. They are the ones who you don't know their names, you don't know their faces, but they clock in and day out to make Tesla work. So check this out. 2 students posted on LinkedIn on Wednesday saying that their Tesla internship has been rescinded, pulled back. You got college students who were preparing themselves to come to Tesla. I don't know whether it's in Texas and California, I don't know. But let's say that these students lived in Florida. I think one of them was in Florida. And you got everything ready. You're packed. You got your moving truck ready to go. Everything is set. You got your lease and everything signed for wherever you're going to stay, wherever the Tesla location is at. But then you find out that your internship was revoked in 3 weeks. The students said their offers were revoked just 3 weeks before they were set to start. Tesla continues to make further cuts after slashing 10% of its staff last month. Tesla has been revoking some internships less than a month before the new interns were set to start. You don't think that they didn't have an idea that they wanted to lay these students off, that they didn't want them to intern? Why did they wait 3 weeks? Is that enough time for these college interns to find something else? Is that enough time for them to renege on any of the contracts that they signed in hopes that they were going to work at Tesla? Because now these ambitious college kids are left scrambling for a new gig. They're trying to find something else now. We're just getting out of college, just about to get our feet wet, and the first experience that we get is our inability to work at Tesla. So now they got to find something else to do. 2 students who said they would be Tesla interns posted on LinkedIn on Wednesday saying their offers were rescinded just 3 weeks before they were set to join the electric vehicle company. It isn't clear how many offers have been rescinded. Could have been more. Bloomberg was the first one to report it, that Tesla was reneging on summer internship following the company's layoff earlier this year. The automaker cut more than 10% of his workforce last month, and CEO Elon Musk has signaled he isn't done making cuts, but he wants $56 billion. Make it make sense, Sway. How, Sway? Make it make sense. How's he going to get $56 billion and then the people that actually work for Tesla is getting laid off? They got to go out and find another source of income while this man is about to get $56 billion because the shareholders voted to give it to him. The billionaire announced in a Monday email that 2 senior executives were leaving and their divisions were being dissolved. Business Insider reported last month that some Tesla employees felt stuck in limbo, worried they were next. So how do you think the morale is right now in Tesla? You don't know how Elon is going to wake up one day and say, all right, cool, cut that department, let these people go, let that person go. If you're seeing that certain sections of Tesla is being completely dismantled, you'll be worried too. You don't think that the morale in Tesla is down right now? What incentives do the workers have? Because if sales don't come up in Tesla, if they're not able to sell more vehicles, what do you think is going to be the next step? You guessed it, more layoffs, more departments being dismantled. So those people who are still at Tesla, you don't think that they're on these job sites now looking, trying to revamp their resumes, trying to find, okay, maybe I need to go out and look for another job because I don't want to be stuck in a position to where I'm unemployed and I'm out looking for a job. Is the people there in Tesla happy right now? Then you have Joshua Schreiber, a student at Miami University, said in a LinkedIn post that he received an email from Tesla about flight information. So this man was about to get on a plane and fly out to Tesla, California, wherever Tesla is located. But then, less than 3 hours, his internship offer was gone. Poof, gone. Make that make sense. Imagine being hyped. You're ready to go. You're ambitious. You're looking forward to the adventure of you working for a Tesla. You already see your flight information. You know what seat you're about to sit in. You know the airline you're going to fly on. And then 3 hours later, another email pops up. You click on it and says, you don't come. We're pulling back our internship with you. Quote, this is what he said. Yes, it sucks. My start date was 3 weeks away. Yes, it sucks. I spent thousands on housing, he wrote. Yes, it sucks to experience this in college. He spent thousands of dollars and here it is, Elon saying, don't come. Well, can he get his money back? The $1,000 that he spent preparing to come? Is he able to get all of that money back? Quote, still, my favorite quote continues to be, we're not the product of our circumstance, but a product of our response. This is what Schreiber wrote, saying that he was optimistic and open to new roles. You're a product of your response to your situation or your circumstance. You can't control the things that are happening to you, but you do control how you respond. So he's looking optimistic. Yeah, Tesla fell through, but I still have my degree. I'm still young. There's a lot of other options out there for me to get into my career field. Plus, you have many other auto manufacturers beginning to get into EV. So I'm quite sure those departments are being created. And depending on what his degree was in, he should be able to get a position in another EV maker. So he's open to new roles. I get it. He's still young. Then you have Brooke Gura, a communications student at the University of Texas at Austin, shared a similar story, saying she received a call on Tuesday telling her the internship offer had been rescinded. Gura chalked it up to Tesla's recent layoffs. So she got a phone call. Yeah, Brooke, about that internship. I'm calling to let you know, don't come. We need to pull back on your internship. Look at this one. Diana Rosenberg. She's a technical lead at Tesla. Also blamed the layoffs in a LinkedIn post, saying she was deeply sad to lose a prospective intern on her team and was asking her professional network to help. Diana is a technical lead at Tesla. She was looking forward to an intern coming to her department. Like, this intern probably had a whole lot of credibility, credentials, I can't say experience, but a lot of high hopes. Diana had a lot of high hopes for this intern. And now she's sad because that intern is not coming. So Diana is looking to her connections, her professional connections, to try to get this intern into another gig. Quote, please make our loss your gain, Diana wrote. So she already know that she's losing a great candidate, a great employee. So now she's reaching out to her other counterparts in other fields and other jobs. Can you help me out? I got this intern here that I really wanted to work with, but Tesla said, don't come. So I'm trying to help this intern out. Can you guys open the door for her or him? These are the connections as to and why it's important for you to be connected to people in high places. Because the other two interns, we don't know whether or not they were able to get connected with someone like Diana, who's willing to place her brand, her name on the line for an intern. But whoever this intern that Diana is talking about, they got a connection. And Diana's actually using her connections to try to help that person out. Tesla said in a 2022 impact report that it hired more than 3,000 college students each year for internships. Do you think all 3,000 got their internships revoked? I don't know. We just know about these 3. Which it wouldn't be a story if it was just 3. And then you got some 3,000 college students who were interns for Tesla. So do you think the news media is just blowing this up out of proportion? Or do you think it was more than 3? Given the situation at Tesla, it may have been more than 3. Just saying. And then you come and look at the stock chart for Tesla. Here it is. I really think the perception of the stock market, what the investors within Tesla stock view Elon as, is what's keeping it afloat. But I think that there's been some holes in the ship because the perception of Elon is not getting better. It's getting worse with all of the other things that he does outside of being the acting role of CEO of Tesla. People are having a different viewpoint of who he is. But people, Kathy Wood, other Wall Street analysts still are pumping up the stock. They're still talking favorably about the stock. Once that credibility is shot, you already know where Tesla's going to go. So I think it would behoove Elon to ensure that his brand under the Tesla umbrella is not tarnished, doesn't get worse, because even Wall Street, if they see that the business is not going the way that it should, once they pull their money out of the stock, where else can the stock go? Because you can only have so many fanboys to hold up your stock. Once the competition become more fierce, and Tesla is not the only EV automaker out there, you have better models, better technology. Those Wall Street analysts are going to start looking at other companies and say, dang, that's better than Tesla. Let me go ahead and dump my clients' funds in this stock. And it's coming. That's one reason why you don't see Chinese-made EV vehicles being sold in America like that. How many NIO dealerships do you see around here? How many Xpeng EV vehicles do you see around here being sold? Exactly. America only wants currently American-made EV models being sold here because it's a competition thing amongst global economies. Now, you don't think that Elon having his Teslas being sold in China, and now I think he's trying to get a manufacturing plant in India, what do you think those countries will want in return? What are they going to get in return? They're not doing Elon a favor. They say, yeah, you can sell your EVs here, but in return, we want to sell our cars where you are. So you don't think that these governments aren't speaking to Elon and Tesla and the governments of China and America, that they're not speaking to one another? It's a very competitive field. And all China has to do is tell their citizens, hey, don't buy another Tesla. Or we're not going to sell Teslas here anymore. What do you think is going to happen to the sales of Tesla EVs? Elon is scared of Chinese EV automakers. He sees it. And he needs governmental assistance outside of tax subsidies for these cars that he's selling. He needs some other things like tariffs, like some blockades, like some other things to keep China at bay. You don't think the EV technology in China is better than the Tesla models that he got? All you got to do is do some research. You're not seeing these EVs being sold in America. It's not because they look ugly. It's not because that don't nobody want to buy it. It's not because that they're high priced. Think about it. Why are you not seeing any advertisements of Chinese EV vehicles in the location called America, North America? Is that just by coincidence? Or are they trying to get Tesla a leg up? Are they trying to get Ford, Cadillac, all these other auto manufacturers a leg up on their EV capabilities? So Tesla has a short window to turn this around, because every day that they're not able to capitalize on their position, somebody is creeping up from behind. It might be a China maker, EV maker. It might be another EV maker in America. He has to actually put in work now, because at one point he was the only game in town. If you wanted an electric car, you had to go to Tesla. But a lot of these automakers now, they're like, all right, cool, Tesla, we're about to bring it to you. Not only are we going to make gas combustion engines, we'll also make battery power engines. And the designs of some of these models is fantastic. 100 times better than what the Tesla models look like. And it's kind of like, yeah, Elon, you better I see why you cutting positions in departments, because you're going to have to get real lean real quick. Because we're about to see what you're about. And we're not talking about no cyber trucks neither. That kind of shows you the creativity of Tesla. Who wants to be seen driving an air fryer? Because that's what the Tesla Cybertruck looked like. It looked like an air fryer. But I'm done with that. So this is our last price prediction for the stock, though. A couple of days of trading. Market currently is hitting our buy zone, so I'm not going to change it yet. I did tell you on the last video that we did for the price prediction that if we don't see these buyers hold the price in Tesla here, then we'll have to talk. So far we live on to see another day. I told you on that video as well that we may see price come down just a little bit because it was a very quick run, and people, rightfully so, you would expect for them to come in and take the bag, for them to come and take profit. So that's currently the process now. So I'm becoming a little bit more aware as to the price action now, seeing that the price is slightly above our buy zone. So I'm not changing it yet, but I'm a little bit more on guard to see whether or not those buyers are still there, because if they're not, I'm here to tell you right now, price is going to go back down. Okay, so here it is on the weekly chart. Take a look at Tesla on the 2 weeks. Here it is on the 3, the 5, and the monthly chart. So these time frames, the monthly, the 5 weeks, and the 3, it shows me that yes, throughout that time, price did dip. It did go down. But for us to see the market close higher than the open, it tells me that the increase in buying has occurred. So we found people who see Tesla as a value between 140, 150, all the way up to like 180. But now we just need to see it hold. So that's currently where I'm at right now. So yeah, go ahead and give me your thoughts though. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.